Let's go. So here we are, another meeting, another session to improve our skills. So I bring every time a video so we can watch together, practice our listening without subtitles with a native speaker. And in order to warm us up in the morning, 6 a.m. Brazilian time. And I'm Philip, and I'm here as a student to learn, to practice, and to develop myself. And that's a choice. I choose to wake up in the morning, 6 a.m. every single day from Monday to Friday. It's not easy, but it's been almost 3 weeks now, and I have some other crazy people doing the same and in here with me. So, Lurian, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, good morning, everyone. I'm Lurian. I live in Belo Horizonte. I'm 34 years old. I work as a business analyst. The company I work, the main business is the agriculture. I think I said this is a new field for me. I never work with that, but it's a choice, it's an opportunity to learn more. In my work, I need to speak in English and sometimes Spanish. So I'm trying to improve and work on my soft skills as well. Thanks.
Very good. And you, Daphne, welcome aboard.
Thank you. Good morning, guys. My name is Daphne. I'm 29 years old. I'm married. I live in Scotland. I like helping other peoples, take care of my body and the soul. And my dreams is to have a farm and take care of animals and the nature.
Very good. I would love to have the same, like a farm, a place to stay, not too many people. Very good, very good. And you, Diogo, welcome aboard. Good morning.
Morning, everyone. I'm Diogo Naga, 42 years old, a professional rate insurance market with over 25 years experience. I'm here in TALKNTALK to improve my English, principally to talk it better. And me too, Felipe. I'm choose to be here all days, if possible, 6 o'clock for for learning English, for training, for development, for new opportunities in my career, in my personal life. That's it. Thank you.
Very good. And what about you, Osvaldo?
Well, good morning, guys. Yeah, it's my choice to be working as developer in IT field. Yeah, I thought these days I was thoughting about my choice, not avoid to working for public service, especially for Brazilian one, because I disagree with a lot of stuffs about this management. I had chance to stay in a public hospital last week with my family about 3 a.m. and 11 a.m. Last Wednesday, and I realized the way that the people are treated for this kind of services. And yeah, it's my choice. Continue to enhance myself and avoid to work in this kind of organization. I assume the risk of uh, corporative world, I would say. And yeah, that's it.
Very good. So we're gonna have a conversation about choices, and for some reason the material it's not showing up my topic, but last night it was working fine. Not
I
sure.
have the questions
Yeah, no,
here because
I have it, I have
okay.
it here.
I
I have
tried
it.
to see the website, but it isn't work now.
Yeah, it's not working. I don't
Uh,
know why is that, but
I have the questions, you want?
no, I have it.
Ah,
Too.
okay.
I got the questions, but I like to have the material opened in here so I can follow. But anyway, and well, do you people agree that not choosing is also a choice? Why is that? And let me start with Diogo. Why you agree or disagree with not choosing is a choice?
I agree because, like I said, to be here for the all days at 6 o'clock is my choice, but I can't not choose to be here, for example. And for me, okay, it's fine. All decisions that we make, we think, or we could, for example, only is person about only people in my opinion, because for me it can be good, but for you, Felipe, cannot be good. For example, and
Yeah.
sometimes because I guess when we give important for opinions another persons, like to our family, for example. Sometimes we can choose we can choose the side wrong, for example, or take bad decisions, because sometimes we have give importance about that other people think, and not for we want for this moment, for this moment. I remember one day when I choose change my work for my actual company. The salary, the benefits, it's good, okay, but the workplace is so far my home, you know. And when I compared my last job, it's so far more. But the salary, but the benefits, the opportunity is better. It's my choice. And one day I was very, very stressful because the traffic, and my wife said to me, "Why do you choose this? Do you want to change job? Do you want to work in AG to gain more salary, more benefits?" I said, "Yes, that's it. Your choice. It's good for you. It was good for you, for our family. Then you can choose to change again, to look in new opportunities, for example." But I agree. Only choose it's our we want for us always.
Yeah, and I have been saying myself that every time I do not choose something, I'm choosing something, and it's hard to face our deepest fears, or what's avoiding us to move forward. And Lurian, do you agree or disagree?
I agree too. I think everything is just choice. I remember like when I need to face something sometime, I just I stop and no, I choose not to deal with this today. I will do this tomorrow. Today I want to just breathe, to just do other things. So I think not choosing is a choice, and it's not because if you are making, if I can say, an option in your life. This is a choice, right? I think if you search the meaning of choice, is to make an option, to follow what you do, this or that. No, so for me, not choosing is a choice. Mainly if you have the conscience about that, like you have the options and you are choosing not doing anything. So it's a choice for me. And I know it's a cliche saying in the word, but for me, every path that we will do, it can be hard. There is a cliche about marriage is hard, get divorced, it's hard, choose your heart. I don't know if
Yeah,
everyone know this saying here. So be single is hard. They have a person, be a couple is hard. Choose your heart. So you need to choose, your path. And if you're not choosing anything, you are just taking another option, in my opinion. But you
yeah,
choose.
yeah. And yeah, I like that. Choose your heart or choose your battles, choose your game,
Yes.
Very good. And for you, Daphne, how do you see that? Do you agree or disagree with this statement of agreeing, not choosing is also a choice?
Yes, I agree. I think the big problem today is that we have many options, and if we don't know what we want, we don't know what to choose, and we waste time because we are indecisive person. And like I show in the video, choices bring us closer to our goals or take us away. So we need to make good choice and have a plan for our life and to have more sense in our life.
Yeah. And you, Osvaldo, what can you bring just to add to this first question?
I totally agree with this sentence, and I can bring the opposite situation that Diogo lived and bring us. I made a choice to decrease my salary for my current job, my current role, because I was in another company with better salaries and benefits, but the work doesn't work for me. I felt sad, unhappy with that. And since I'm here, my current position, I've got another opposition, another roles to work at head office of some companies to receive, for example, around of a double of my current salary. But I decided to continue because currently I prefer to work by home. That work very good for me, and that was a choice. I did nothing for a while because I truly believe that we can good opportunities in another way for me and my family. And yeah, I think summary, that's it, Phil.
Very good. Yeah, and I totally agree with everyone. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have anyone like disagreeing with a lot with us. So it's going to be like everybody agreeing on the same topic, on the same matter. So let's see how it goes. And well, not choosing is also a choice because we are doing nothing. So by nothing, it's something. So can avoiding a decision lead to bigger problems? So not choosing to decide or not choosing to solve something can lead us to bigger problems. And can any of you bring an example? And I'm gonna just open up to anyone answer, and I'm gonna choose anyone. So I'm not choosing anyone to answer, so I'm choosing someone, right? So who can answer this question? Can avoiding a decision lead to bigger problems? And can you give examples or an example?
I can. Uh, I have a great example with my life. For years, I avoid to take the decision for stop smoking because I like it. I like it to stop sometimes for drink a beer, smoke a cigar, for example. when a lot of times I would like to do a barbecue because I like it so much. But this moment, for me, with my family, with my friends, for example, to be together, and it can be a drink, a beer, each egg, and smoke a cigar, for example. It's a good moment for me, but obviously it's not good for health. And when I take a decision to stop in December last year, I need to a little seizure, very no complex. But I think about this and talk it for my life. I will stop the smoke in this moment because I will be there in the hospital one day, but one day, the first and second day for, I guess, when the person is trying to stop it, it's better, it's more difficult. But after these 2 days, I believe it, and that's very easy. And went for me, it's worked a lot. And it's funny because it's a it's a addict. It's
Addiction, yeah.
complicated. Addiction, yes. But when we want, it's possible, and how many times once time I had stoppage. And why I get? Because when I discovered it's necessary to my surgery, because one day I I was feeling a suck in how can I say? Sorry, a moment, please.
Take your time.
In my back, I very hurt in my back. Oh, I used I don't know English, like Trugelol,
Yeah,
in my back.
painkiller. Yeah.
Yes, and nothing to be better. And one day I was come back to my work from my home, and in the traffic serious, I start to cry because it's very, very, very hard. And I went to go for the hospital, and in this moment, the doctor said me, "You need a surgery because I always lose the because your gallbladder, it's very inflamed. You need to retire on your body." But I stayed with
Pain.
the pain almost 1 year. Serious,
Really?
really, really, almost 1 year. Because I think for my I talk for my life. I I
It's nothing.
guess.
Yeah.
Yes, and maybe can be because the more mattress, it's not good, but it was really new, almost 2 years only. And but in this day, I think for my like to procrastination,
Yeah.
I never more I will to avoid take some decisions like to simple decisions, and because in this day in the traffic serious it was very hard for me. I cried a lot because the pain is very hard.
Yeah. I had a cousin, like a second degree cousin. He had like uh something in his throat that he didn't take care of in for years. And one day he was working, and that thing he had in his throat blocked his breath, and he died because he couldn't breathe. So it was also a choice, not choosing to take care of your health, not choosing
Yeah.
to take care of your career, your family, your body, your mind. So at least in my opinion, it's also a choice. We are avoiding things, but behind that, there's much more. You know?
Yes, and sometimes it's very common. Now I'm thinking better about my choice because when you think about our work, for me, for example, uh, a lot of times I choose my work in this moment than me, then take care of me, like to go to the doctor, for get it to go to the gym because I don't have sometimes hours, free time and complicated. But this year it's a great year for me because I am choosing better decisions for my life, especially to think about myself first.
Yeah.
Guys, just a moment. Since now Diogo talk about addictions, I
Oh,
think
perfect.
we can relate a lot about that. Like my father, he's addicted to alcohol, and all the time we said something about that. I think diseases in general, but something I remember in my family was that about my goddaughter when she was young. She had a dispute, a judicial one, and for her guard because that is the thing about mom and dad and like that, and she was accumulating a lot of trauma because of that. And I remember it was really hard to take the decision because it's your familiar structure, mom, dad, but at the same time when we wait a lot to take this decision, to fight for that, you are accumulating problems, right? And nowadays she's deal with this. She's older now, but I just when you are talking, I just remember about that because the time we choose to make a difference in her life and her brother life was everything. If you wait a lot, you can accumulate a trauma, other problems, and after other we cannot save anymore. Or maybe it will be really hard. So
Yeah, especially our behavior. There are things we want to get rid of, and we don't just because it feels easier to not face that, to not that's why I don't like to say that, but development hurts all the time. If it's not hurting, it's not helping you to be better. I wish I didn't agree with this, but I like, yeah. At least I see everything I do myself, like it's not hurting, like waking up early in the morning. It hurts. It's a mind battle every single day. So yesterday I was better. Today I was like, oh, so I like to wake up and take a shower. When I don't, it feels terrible, to have the immersion. So I'm still fighting, and I'm just here because I have a commitment with other people. If I was going to wake up by myself, I would have give up. So that's the main reason why we should do things in group, not private, classes. When you have a private class, you just send a message or something. I had like thousands and thousands of students just like canceling or not showing up. So, but here we also have that, but we always have someone, to talk to. Daphne, what can you bring like an example of something that, or how can you answer this second question? Can avoiding a decision lead a bigger problem? And do you have like a personal example?
Yes, sometimes avoiding some joys could protect us. But sometimes we procrastinate it because, like you said, the choice could hurt. We feel afraid. For example, in my case, a friend of my husband invited us to dinner at his house, but I avoided the invitation because I was afraid of not understand Scottish English or slang language. It's so hard. And I lose this opportunity to make a new friends and have a good moment. And I make my husband upset about it. And this is the problem. You lose the opportunities and you make feel low.
Yeah, and it hurts either way. If you go, it hurts. If you don't go, it hurts.
Hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But it's complicated because like when you have an accent, it's really hard, you know, to
Mm-hmm.
deal with that and to learn. But there's no other way than facing it, you know.
Yeah, I need to facing. I need to brave more the situation.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Daphne, there's no other way. Like you can prepare yourself as much as you want to, but real life experience will be hard as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And yeah, I had a Scottish teacher. One of the things I was scared the most was his accent, but I think because he was living in Brazil for such a long time, he didn't have that strong accent. But my challenge in English is always listening, understanding. And there's a reason why we focus on speaking the most in here, because listening, no matter what you do, it can, like, you cannot control what people are going to say, how they're going to say the words, expressions, accent. But if you control your speaking, what you want to speak, what you want to talk, then you might have a chance to keep going the conversation and make it flow. So that's the mindset behind focusing on speaking rather than focusing on listening, reading, grammar, you know. You can know all the grammar, you can listen everything, you can understand everybody, all the accents. But if you can't control your speaking, you're useless. In Portuguese as well, you go to a meeting and you don't speak. Not speaking is a choice, you know. Coming here to the immersion without picturing what you want to learn, it's a choice. You are just putting on someone else's shoulders what you want to learn instead of empowering yourself to learn something. So I want this, you know. So Talk and Talk platform, it's all about empowerment of your speaking, not about learning the language. But of course, to empower your speaking, you need to develop some skills, you know. Anyway, Lurian, have you ever regretted not making a choice, and what happened?
Yes. Um, this is something like accessible, but I regretted about to to don't finish a relationship earlier in my life, and I had all the signs, in my front, in my face, and I was just afraid to be alone, to start a new thing. No, because to be single nowadays can be hard, can be really hard. So I was just afraid to be alone again, to start a new thing again. And I was just, oh no, I will not take this decision because of that. Uh, and it was nice. It was not a bad relationship, but in the same time, I knew it about. I had, like I said, I had all the signs. So I was just living the average, if I can say that. I was not living the maximum that I could live. But okay, it was an experience, right? But after, at some point, I need to take the decision, and I took. I did my choice, and because of that, I am in the position I am today. Like I have the experience I have now, like the things I can feel it, the feelings I can feel that I'm more mature because of that. In the same path I am in my relationship now because of this too. So in the end, I didn't know if I regret because I lose time, but at the same time, I didn't know if maybe it was to be like that, right? My path to be where I am now. So it's really hard this for me when I about regret, because we never know if this path that you took maybe is the path you need to take for that. But I regret and myself because I know that I knew it. But at the same time, I'm okay with this now, like after a lot of therapy. That's it.
Yeah. When I listen to all of you, I I see myself in lots of situations. Yeah, I think relationships is one of the things scares us the most, even when we know that's not healthy enough, you know. And I have been to some, so I know from different points of views. But yeah, not choosing is also a choice. Whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you have like a relationship of any kind, it's also a choice. Diogo, do you have anything you regret?
Yes, and when you Lulia started the talk is now, I think it's my answer because he always, I swear, always think about uh, this what I regret in my life. For example, I remember that I should have separated from my in this time my girlfriend and after my first wife because I remember them since I was only was my girlfriend. She's my girlfriend. We fighting a lot, you know. And when I started cursing my university in this time, uh, we was very fighting because uh, she was I don't jealous about me, you know. And this relation, it's not healthy. It's like too toxic, you know. But I I don't know serious the special motivations or I was more younger too, but I know that I should have separated, but I didn't. And when I take the decision, it's a very bad period of my life because uh, uh, she had for your lower mother, because the biological mother is dead, in the past. Your lower mother had expelled her your home, and I called for her with me at my parents' house. But obviously, I had two brothers. It's doesn't work, and I wait. I choose. Look, I choose rent a home for us. I decided to live with her, and but I know this isn't work, because I was in another moment of my life. I want to grow in my career. I was learning cursing with my university. I was my first job at a multinational company, but unfortunately, serious, I regret a lot do not take a choose to separating in this time. After, when I choose the decision, we discovered that she's pregnant with my first son. We discovered it's a bad moment because we was fighting. She don't feeling so good. I need to go to the hospital, and this time the doctor discovered she is pregnant. It's a difficult problem because the doctors wrong the diagnosis, and tell us it's necessary to stop it because the fact it's not work and it's not to be in the environment place inside your body. I don't know explaining this in English because involved words about health, body. But okay, when I remember my life, serious, I regret a lot about this. Unfortunately.
Yeah. I think everybody has their regrets, right? And talking about that's not easy in English. So it's a good chance for that. And also, when you feel uncomfortable with the situation, it's interesting how people react on their speaking. So, yeah. And Osvaldo, what can you bring to us? Have you ever regretted not making a choice?
For
And
sure, a lot of times. I can bring an example about my career. I regretted to allow someone make career decisions in my turn, you know. When I worked in a IT infrastructure field, when I was younger, I remember I worked in a company for about 6 years in my life, and during that journey, another people had been decided to choose my my role, I would say, and I decided not to improve myself by myself. I think you understood about that. And that bring me a lot of problems. The most of them was when I was fired in that. I I didn't have any another opportunities, and I needed to start my own job by the time. All these happenings had led me in my um, current feeling. I feel like firing on all cylinders right now because I've lived this experience in the past, you know. So this bad decision, take any no action by the time, had been involved me and improved. Let me see. Had been enhanced me along this way. And like you said, it's hard to express this idea in another language. And that's it, Phil.
Yeah, and that's why when we need to do that, we always struggle because we are used to talk about topics that are not related to us. So you have a class about a topic that's not related to yourself. It's not emotionally connected.
Yeah.
So I regret not practicing my English before when I was younger. I remember just going to school and twice a week, and the only moment I was speaking, it was inside the class, but out of that, I was just like speaking Portuguese with my friends there. And I remember I had some in the English classes that uh, they used to speak a lot in English. They were good. They were good. Like we were like 10, 12 years old, and we could have practiced more, and yeah. And of course, I regret having I regret that I had studied for almost 15 years English language when I was younger, because it's not necessary that amount of time, And you, Daphne, do you have ever regretted not making a choice?
Yeah, we need to be brave to make a choices and avoid to make a choice because we can procrastination sometimes. Yeah, I think it.
Very good. I think procrastination, it's one of the things that it shows up when you don't want to choose something, right? So the imposto de renda, for example, I don't know how to say that in English. That's
Yeah.
Income tax.
Income tax.
Yeah, income tax. Oh my
Uh,
God.
we talk
I
about that.
remember one Imersão here about
I
this word.
hate that. I'm avoiding as much as I can. Like, and it's simple. I don't do anything. I just like pay the accountant to do that for me, and it's great.
I did it by myself
Yeah.
last weekend.
I don't want, I don't like, and I'm not going to do myself. Like, that's like something I don't want to spend my time with. So it's cheaper for me to pay someone. Like 1,000 would be really cheap for me to have someone to solve this problem for me. So
I have a friend, he's accountability. If you want, I can pass.
no, I
his number.
have an accountant already. Yeah, she's just talking to me. Hey, send me everything, and yeah.
Oh, but let me say something. Now it's so easy because it's so connected. When you open the gov, né, .com.br to put all the information, it's already there. It's totally like, and you just need to, if you don't have a lot of things, of course, né? Because
Yeah.
I'm saying more for
I
normal.
would say
Yeah.
that depends of your context.
Yeah,
If your
context.
life change a lot, could be hard to do that.
When I need to declare like a house, the same thing. It's hard. But even like that, it's so much easy now. And even that, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But check, I guess it's easier for example, in my case, for example, I am a Portuguese CLT. It's
Yeah.
easier because
You have already there.
Yes, with my company, input the dates on the system ain't easier. But for example, I pay school with my sons. This is good for me because it reduce my tax.
Yeah.
These payments don't appear with the program, the system. I need to input this payment because if I lost, for example, good for Receita, but for me, no.
They will not put the benefits, right? They are smart.
Yes, exactly. But all the money that I gained last year, it's appear very, very impressive. I am thankful, Philip, when it's working here in Brazil.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Well, we are almost in the end. Actually, we are in the end of this immersion. I want to thank you all. I was refreshing the web page here, the material web page, and it's working now. I didn't do anything. And tomorrow we're going to talk about how to speak with confidence, even if you fear being judged. So I guess it's going to be a topic that everybody loves. So be ready to share your fears and your experiences. Try to bring a structure or a vocabulary, something new. Prepare your question before. Try to read. Try to express. You can read out loud the answers before, just to practice, and also bring information so we can work on. Okay. So in here, I know like you guys, you people know already each other now. Osvaldo, Diogo, Lurian, Daphne, we are here pretty much every day. So I'm not going to, balance the answers because like we're adults. So if you speak more, then the other answer don't speak too much. So I'm not doing that. Sometimes we need to do that because there are people they want to speak a lot and take over the whole immersion. It happens because depend on the situation. But in here, especially tomorrow, I'm gonna be more open and you can bring your own questions as well. Okay? So Lurian, Daphne, Diogo, Osvaldo, another meeting has finished. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
See
Bye
you.
bye. See you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow.